Welcome everyone to an episode of the Definitive Crusade. I'm your host, Johnny Machine Hughes, and joining me, as always, from across the big pond, it's Freyja. Freyja, how's it going?
Hi. It's going great.
Still rocking the bikinis. And,
yes, I am.
Yes, it's summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sun's out, buns out, and of course, from the small pond, a welcome return to Tracy. And all her
Oh yeah, I mean, my ladies all behind me.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
I have a bombshell addiction, and I have most of them, not only in Funko but also in other.
Cool.
Which one are you missing?
Oh, I'm just missing some of the rarer ones, so I need to get one of the alternate Wonder Womans that you can only get in the States, and there is what's the daughter of the Joker?
Oh,
Joker's daughter.
His daughter, I don't remember.
Joella.
That's the name. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I was obsessed with the Bombshells outfits, like their whole designs.
Oh God, yeah.
They were so good. I love their design. I think my favorite one though was Batwoman, because I love that movie League of Their Own, and I just love the old baseball outfits. They're so cute.
I have three statues. I have three bombshell statues. I've got Christmas Wonder Woman one, where she's pulling the paws and got Christmas tree lights around it. I've got Zatanna, and I've got a Supergirl bust in like the pilot's uniform. So,
nice.
I was so ready to hit that when they announced it. I remember even talking to Johnny about it and being like, they're going to ruin it, and the bombshells, and it's all going to be boobs and ass. And then I got the first issue, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And that was disappointing because it wasn't all boobs and ass. All right, okay, on to the show. Boobs and ass will make a massive appearance in one of the books at least.
Yep.
I'm sure. Right, let's start off with some non-comic book news. We have had two bits of information that have kind of seeped across the old Tinternet, sending Twitterverse and fandom in all sorts of epoxyisms. We'll start off with the relatively positive one. For Joker 2, the casting is out. The acid has been shared, and it is Lady Gaga that is going to pick up the mantle of Harley Quinn in what is rumored to be a musical movie. La 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 la. What job I'd roll.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
You're my pudding.
Pudding face. No one.
Oh, jeez.
See,
I mean, as long as she acts better than Madonna did and Howard the Duck, I'll be fine.
My God.
I'm on the edge in Arkham.
I think
I can do a lot of these.
Oh my God. You could. I think she does have like when she was amazing in American Horror Story Hotel. You know what I mean?
Oh,
she
yeah, she was in that.
Oh yeah, she's been in a lot of the American Horror Stories, and obviously the people were giving her loads for House of Gucci, and then she done that one with Bradley Cooper, and she can act, and I think that she will bring something completely different. I think it will be more. I don't think it'll be as satirically, musical. I'm here, Joker, see me and love me. You are my pudding. I think it's going to be a little bit less, but just with the interest in the background, with the music. I hope. I'm looking forward to it because and Phoenix together, the odd couple, they're amazing.
I want them to go on an acid trip, and then everything's a musical.
That works.
Well, I have a bit of a
competition. It's not like acid trip as in drugs. It's acid trip when they jump into the acid pool where he pushes her in, where she becomes Harley.
Or maybe
that's boring.
They're Joker gas. I don't know. I don't know how else they're gonna make a musical unless she's like breaks out in the song and she's just crazy like that. That would be actually fun. I don't remember what show it was, but one of the characters, they would break out into song, but nobody else was doing it, and so they all kind of looked at him like a weirdo. Yeah, to sing. I can't remember what show that was. I know that TV shows always have a musical episode, but like I don't know, it was just weird. But if they do it, I don't know how they're gonna do it.
The Buffy one.
Yeah, I love the Buffy one.
I have to be. I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't seen the Joker movie, and I have no intention of seeing the Joker movie.
Yeah.
Primarily because I'm not a Joker fan, so that kind of you know, for me it's half a dozen of one, half a dozen of the other. I don't particularly care one way or the other. To be honest, the other news.
I think as a separate entity, though, books are not like the characters. I think you have to take that Joker movie as it's not canon. It's a take on.
It's about as canon as Samurai Batman.
Well, here we go. And this is leading bang on to the next point. The bigger news from DC Extended Universe, Cinematic Universe, is that Batgirl, which is in post-production right now, has been canned. It's not getting a release. It's not getting a stream on HBO. It's not getting a stream in theaters. It's done. That's 90 million. You've just washed down the drain for no reason whatsoever. And where does that leave the DC universe from a cinematic point of view? Have they burnt the bridges with the Snyderverse? One of the things I like about DC in the cinema is they try different things.
Yeah.
You know, you can have Batman versus Superman along with a Suicide Squad movie or Birds of Prey, as well as the Joker. And if that's your cup of tea, then fine, knock yourselves out. Whereas Marvel, it's all plug and play. So where's that leave DC movies?
I don't know. To be perfectly honest, I just kind of want to go back to the individual movies and not have it be like, oh, they're all part of the universe and they all know each other. I'm kind of sick of those. Thanks, Disney. I'm sick of that now. I just want to go back to the old days, like the 90s, where we had like 3 different Batmans and stuff, and they were fun movies. Even Batman and Robin, which is absolutely terrible, but it's really funny to watch anyway. So,
don't get me started on Batman and Robin. You know how much I love that movie. You know I think that movie is better than Batman.
Holy roasted metal Batman.
That was Batman just, Forever. Just saying.
No. I don't. Sorry, that's the next one. I don't know what they're doing, but they do have like new man in charge, and I think that's probably what it is. He's like, no, I don't like this. You know, well, it sucks, but you know, the actors still got paid. I was looking forward to seeing Brendan Fraser again as a Firefly, I guess. And I didn't even realize Michael Keaton was in it until recently, and I was like, oh, Michael Keaton was in it. Well, you know what I think they should have canceled? I think they should have canceled the Flash movie.
Well, that's probably on its way, to be honest.
Yeah,
until they get Grant Gustin to take it on.
Yeah, I hate Ezra Miller as the Flash. I have always hated him as the Flash. I hated what they did to the Flash, period, to be perfectly honest. He's kind of getting the Spider-Man treatment, and he's in high school forever. You know, I was like, I thought he worked for the police department, you know, but they're like, no, you know, it's just ridiculous. And I just don't like him as an actor, period. I hate everything he's in. I'm not gonna lie. I hated him and freaking the Harry Magical Beasts and whatever. I didn't like him in that either.
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, I just don't like him as an actor, you know?
Okay.
And now he's just drama fuel. Yeah, he's just nothing but drama at this point. And
I'm just really upset that the movie was canned, because it's like, yet again, another strong female character is being dropped by the big bad machine because they don't know enough about the character and their origins and backstory and fandom.
Let's just clarify, that's not this bad machine. It's not this machine that's banging him. Just want to say, thanks, Chase.
Not you, darling. Never you.
I will say this.
Never you. You're the only important machine in the world.
Woohoo! I will say this. I think for non-comic book fans, their Batgirl will always be either the Barbara Gordon from the TV show or the Barbara Gordon from the cartoon show. Nobody cares about no non-comic book fan cares about Batgirl of Burnside.
Yeah,
you're already on a loser from that point of view. And as good as it is to diversify your cast, and I totally get why people do it. Same with the Supergirl movie that's being canned. You know, you see Supergirl, you think blonde girl. I'm sorry, you just do. It's been around for God knows how long. You know, she's had a 5-year, 7-year TV show that was relatively successful.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot go from changing non-comic book fan views from what they expect to give them something else. It takes time to do that. And I think that's pretty much where the movie's going to lose out.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people, they want the TV stars in their roles to be the ones in the big movies. And honestly, I'm in that camp too.
Me too.
The Flash, the guy who played the Flash, and I don't remember his name.
Grant Gustin.
I think he did an amazing job, and I think he should have been the Flash in the movies because, you know, he's already doing that. Yeah. And I don't know.
9 years, man. 9 years that show's been running.
Yeah, it's going to end now, though. So.
Yeah. And I know people say the quality's dropped and everything, but 9 years, that's outlast every Arrowverse show on CW, as well as Star Trek Next Generation, which only lasted for 7. So, should you got out of Dodge City earlier? Maybe, but you cannot fault him for the effort. Same with Stephen Amell on Arrow. If the Green Arrow makes it to the movies and it's not Stephen Amell, what are you thinking?
What's the point?
Really?
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah. Because the general audiences see the TV shows and they're like, "Oh, I like this person." Yeah. You know, it's not like back.
They're comfortable in that role because they played it for so long that they're going to give you the best performance of that character, and they're going to be as genuine to that character because they are invested their time and their energy in becoming this and cultivating their fan base. And then by just throwing some random, "Oh, he's the next big thing" in the mix just does not work. It never works. We've seen it time and time again, especially with DC movies, and just, you know, such missed and broken opportunities because somebody has a notion that, oh, well, actually, no, I can't be arsed. This isn't what we're going to do.
I'm going to ignore decades worth of success, change it, and then people are going to hate it.
Yeah.
Well done. Interesting marketing strategy. That's not to say, by the way, that I have anything against any of the actors or actresses. Ezra Miller's a different case. For the Supergirl, Batgirl movies, I was looking forward to seeing those iterations of those characters. But then I'm a comic book fan. I'm not Joe Public, who doesn't know better. Yeah. There you go. Cool. Good challenge. Good challenge. Excellent. I will say this before we move on. I do think the era of the superhero movie is pretty much done and done.
Thanks, Disney.
Yeah, because I mean, I went and saw Ball 4 and it was terrible. You know, it's
no, I don't spend my money. I wait for it to come on Disney Plus and I'll watch it for free.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Even then you pay too. Even then you'll pay too much. Even then you'll pay too much money for it.
Yeah.
Right.
But isn't it sad that the most enjoyable movie they put out now is one about the super dogs and super pets? You know what I mean? That's what. You know what I mean? That's where they're getting the money. It's not on the big name movies anymore, and you're like, says a lot.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. So there you go. That's movies done. Let's get into it. Now, you all know the rules. If you miss a show, you get your book picked for you. Now, I was nice. I was a nice guy the last time this happened, you know, and I let you go with whatever, you know, whatever. But then Tracy was giving it all. Oh yeah, I'll be there, but I might not be. Then she wasn't. So therefore, there we go. It is Harley Quinn 18 was my pick for Tracy. I'm going to say sorry, but I'm sorry, not sorry. Written by Stephanie Phillips with art by Georges Duarte, colors by Romelu Fajardo Jr., and letters by And World Design. I am still on my hill with this. Why aren't letterers on the cover? There you go. Every book this time. Every book. Look, I'll tell you this quickly before we get into it. Zenescope Comics. You know Zenescope Entertainment, the company that everybody likes to hate because it's all cheesecake art and tits and ass. Well, that's all well and good, but they credit everybody on the cover. Everybody.
Yep.
Writer, artists, inkers, colorists, letterers. All right, Tracy, there you go. You can take this away.
Yeah. And that's the start of the problem with this book. Is that letter's name isn't in the front cover.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny, it was like, okay, so we have Harley narrating as always about who these people are who are chasing her, like we don't know already. And then, oh, actually, we're not chasing you. We're bringing you in, but it's just because we don't like you, we're chasing you. And then the wonderful Mr. Fox comes out, and he's lovely. We love him. He's stepping back out of the shadows to become his own man. And then he's like, right, guess what? We hid something in space on the moon, and you're going to have to sort it out because we fecked it. And yeah, so you and these people who don't like you are going into space. And the only thing that I enjoyed about the comic was she wanted to bring somebody with her, and she brought Solomon Grundy, and I love him. The art, I do love Grundy. I like how they drew him. This is the art of how they drew Grundy's face, especially when they're in spacesuits, made me happy. Everything else was mediocre, to say the least. Yeah. It's a typical, you don't need to think about anything because Harley's explaining everything. Look at Solomon there in the background. Like, look at his little face. Look.
Born on a Monday,
got
married on Tuesday, shot into space on Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday. Eating her garlic breadsticks. So if you like garlic breadsticks and you're into Harley, you're going to enjoy this. Realistically, I would have thought, wow, if she's gone into space, would you bring somebody? Who would you bring? And then she's like, well, yeah, Solomon can look after me. He's a big dude. But yeah, that's about it.
That's a great question. If you were going into space with Harley Quinn, who would you take with you?
Well, first things, if I was Harley, I'd be bringing Ivy, but in this she can't because Ivy'd be fun.
Not in space. There's no plants. That's one thing. Freyja, who would you pick to bring with you?
Not distracted.
Who would I bring?
Yeah.
Into space? Marvin, or not Marvin. Wrong people. I would take
all right,
John Jones. John Jones would come with me. I would bring the spaceman with me because I'm unoriginal. Call. I have Looney Tunes on the head for some reason. Oh. That or Nightwing because I just love Nightwing.
Oh my God.
So can I interject?
I would like to get Jason Todd to come with me.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, only because she'd burn up on re-entry. Yay. Another Todd dead. Yes. Sorry, Faye, you were going to interject.
Oh, I was just going to interject. What the hell is Luke Fox talking about with Harley? I got so confused when I read that. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking? Where'd that come from? Yeah. It's like the fuck? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, there's a MacGuffin on the MacGuffin. If you don't sort the MacGuffins out, it's all good at MacGuffin hell. Yeah.
It's just like what? Because like they're having a conversation. Yeah. He goes, "It's the one," and I even saw this before. I'm like, they're reading this book. It's like you can't shoot homophobia, systemic racism. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It completely came out of nowhere. I was like, what is going on? And Harley's like, yeah, but I can try. I'm like, you're going into space. What's going on? What does that have to do with anything? It's like someone like took whatever was actually in that word bubble and then deleted it and then slipped it in after the editor said, "Yeah, this is good. Let's go." It doesn't make any sense. So, can you explain why he just randomly said that? Because I was trying to follow the conversation and it just went whoop.
Well, I think the sentiment is valid. The sentiment, the idea that he's saying, you know what, to fight the injustice of the world, you don't have to be a superhero. There are other injustices, such as yada yada yada. But then, on the same breath, he's then practically saying, and to solve that, we're going to send you into space. It's not the issue of these raisins that's the problem. It's the solution. That has no bearing on the actual issues that he's raised. If he wants to solve the homophobia and the sort of levels that he's talking about, then fine, he should do something about it. But sending this bunch of no names into space isn't the way to do it.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna, combat poverty by sending you into space. That's gonna be helpful.
Yeah.
You're gonna feed the world by going to Pluto. It doesn't. Stupid.
Yeah.
It just
7 less mouths to feed. We're making changes.
Yeah.
I thought. I mean,
it was just the most ridiculous.
This book's ridiculous.
The book is this book. My comment that I've written down in my notes is this book is a little bit bonkers. If you don't take it seriously and you love Harley, you might enjoy it. But me, I'd just give me a Task Force XXX because this is done.
You want a porno out of this?
No, none of that. No. I got that in DC Vamps.
He wants all of the
Task Force XXX. That'll solve all the problems. Just make it
will. Love everybody. That's what we want, isn't it? That's what Luke wants. He wants to love everybody. That sounds like a XXX thing to me.
XXX.
Looks like Tracy hasn't paid the meter because the electricity's gone out.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Outside, see?
Hey. Batter up. All right. We will take a quick break for one of our other shows. We'll come back with 2 more books to have look, stroke, laugh, stroke, finger point. Why did you pick this? You know how it goes. You've watched the show before. You know what? Because he's not here, let's give him some love. Matthew, this one's for you, buddy. There we have it. I
actually played that.
Really?
Yeah.
With Josh and Matthew?
No, actually, I think I got into. I don't know when Josh got into it, but back in college, my ex's roommates, who I was actually friends with, all of his roommates, they played Magic, and they actually made me a poison deck or something like that. Okay. And we would play, we would play together. When my boyfriend when my boyfriend at the time wasn't there, I would just go over and play Magic with them.
As you do.
Yeah, I was like,
isn't that what Magic's about? It's about gathering.
Yeah.
It's not the size of your deck; it's the quality of your card.
Yeah. Or if you have a rat deck, that stupid rat deck always filthy.
I would know where it comes to Magic the Gathering. Honestly, I have no idea. I've looked at it 3 times, and all times bearing in mind I consider myself quite a clever bloke. I've looked at them 3 times. I'm like, nope.
It's quite fun, but it is very like it's all up to like your build of the deck and what type of deck you're going against. So most people have like multiple different decks for different things. Yeah. Because I only had one, and I always lost to the rat deck.
All right.
Freaking rat deck.
I'll give a quick shout out actually. My local comic book shop, one of them, the Darl Knight in Darlington, they have a back room. And they're always having game tournaments. Yeah,
that sounds sketchy.
No, it's great.
They have a Pokemon. Back room.
Yeah, back room.
They have illegal Pokemon tournaments.
Pokemon. What Yu-Gi-Oh? Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering. I just know when I'm there buying comic books, there's 10-year-old kids dropping 50 quid on cards. I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. What's going on? Anyway, back to the books. Freyja has picked a book. One of these days I'm going to ban Freyja from picking books. But...
it wasn't that bad.
Speak for yourself. So let's say the magic word Shazam. Well, yeah. That works. Oh, check that out. Right, so this is the new champion of Shazam. It's issue 1 of 4. Written by Josie Campbell. Art and colours by Even, and the cover as well. Evan Doc Shaner. I think I've said that right. Letter Becca Carey. What makes me laugh even more on this one, despite all that cover space, there's only 2 creators not listed on there as creators. Letter, come on, there's plenty of room to put Carey on there. Just enough said. Right, Freyja, take it away.
I actually. So, yeah, this is about Mary, and I guess Billy is still trapped down in hell, with the door. And so they all lost their power, so now she's going to go off to college and try to be a normal kid again. Her roommates are like stereotypes. I don't like their cardboard cutout stereotypes. And they make me want to, bang my head on the wall. Because I'm like, just her roommates are so annoying. I hate them so much. But anyway, Callie girl, shut the hell up. Shut up. Incredible. I'm like, oh God. It's just. I don't know. The story itself.
I begin to think this is a bit of a therapy session for you.
It kind of is. Let's be honest. I don't know. The story I liked. I like the story so far. I like when the rabbit starts talking and how everyone in the auditorium's like, what the hell? But then again, my college didn't do this, so I'm confused as to why they're all in the auditorium. Like, my college didn't do a walk around. Maybe, like, high-end colleges do this. Mine didn't. Of course, I did skip out on a lot of orientation week. So, I don't... But yeah, I like when she's talking to the rabbit, and everyone looks at her like, what the hell's wrong with her? Why is she talking to a rabbit? And I did like her roommate's like, is that my rabbit? I'd be like, yeah, she stole your rabbit. That's going to be great. But it's a good intro to the story. I like Mary, so having a story about Mary Marvel is going to be fun. And I always like having more like well-established, like well-written female character stories. Mm-hmm. Because I always complain about a lot of things, to be perfectly honest, because I just want, it's like I'm a mom. I feel like a mom when I do this. I see the potential and I'm just disappointed. Like, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed because I know you can do better. And I'm just saddened by the fact that it sucks. And so, yeah, it's just, I'm hoping this story doesn't go that way. But, with what's going on, track record, just setting myself up for disappointments again. Something's going to go stupid. She's going to go say something dumb like girl power or, something fucking dumb. So sorry. Yeah. Okay. I like it so far though. I like the artwork. I just yeah. Just I hope there's less roommates involved in the next issue. Because I like Mary, and I really hope that her brothers and sisters come back too, because I like them as well. But
all right, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit surprised that you've laid off so many things. Tracy, what's your take on the lovely Shazam?
When I read it, I was like, "Is something wrong with Freyja?" This book. And this is what I was doing with my hair, going, "What? Why? Why are you making me do this?"
I've had a long week at work. Let me just say.
It's like, oh, I was a child who wasn't loved, but then I was loved, and then I had a family, and then I had a super family, and then my super family's gone, so I'm okay with my family because none of us have powers, and it's great to have no powers together, and I'm going to be normal. And then straight into Clueless, you know what I mean? With the two friends, you know, you got your hippie, you got your feminist, you got all that jazz, and it's like the artwork isn't great. There's a lot of missed. Pieces. It shows a very empowered woman, and I like it. Her talking to the rabbit was hilarious. You know what I mean? It's like, could you imagine being in college and somebody sitting beside you and they take a rabbit out with their handbag and they'd be like, "You're my therapy rabbit. I love you."
I wouldn't be surprised.
And in this day and age, it's something that wouldn't be looked at as crazily as they put it in the NAF. There was no real need for that story. And then the subsequent dun 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 moment when she comes back to her room and the police are there, it's just like, oh, come on, let's do something different. You know, you have, like you said, being the disappointed mom with the opportunities of things that could be done.
Yeah.
And this is what
it's just DC, come on. you're wearing me out, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and people have the weirdest...
a big hug. A hug is coming your way. Hold on.
Thank you.
Your back.
Thanks. You know, and working for the airline, oddly enough, I learned some weird things about like emotional support animals and, you know, those things. You can have a pony on a plane. Did you know that? You can bring a freaking pony as like a support animal and it will just be chilling on the plane.
No.
It's totally legal. At least in the US, it's totally legal to bring a pony. Yeah, chickens are fine. Roosters, you know, ponies. But like toucans, snakes, and spiders are not allowed.
I am so checking the plane when I come back from Mexico.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to bring home a Komodo dragon. He loves me.
Even though they're deadly.
I'm not making any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Freyja.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit disappointed in you.
Aww.
Sorry.
I thought I'll get over it.
Yeah.
And I'm over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you would have ripped this page to pieces.
Why? Because she has man hands and she's standing in a weird, awkward position that no person would be able to do properly.
She's got man.
And then her head's too small for her body.
And the man hands are bigger than the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The man hands.
And also the why she's wearing cycling shorts.
Well, you know, usually when women wear shorts nowadays, they have some shorts underneath.
Because she doesn't want people looking at her knickers.
We don't want any upskirt shots of a child, Johnny.
So then why not draw the skirt correctly then so it doesn't do that?
Because laziness. I don't freaking know.
You're the person that pulls these things up.
Bones that they're trying to draw.
Oh, wait until the next book, Johnny.
It's like somebody stuck
make
fingers
you
in
proud.
Play-Doh.
The next book will make you proud, Johnny. I promise. I'll make you proud.
You know, I've poked a bear here. I think.
Yeah.
Oh my god. To be honest, I was kind of on this book. I read it and it was all right. It's a bit meh. The Talking Rabbit is the best thing in the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Especially the kind of wise ass look he gets in that middle panel there when they realise that only she can hear what he's saying. But other than that, I was like, what? This book? Really? I don't know. I would have thought with Shazam and Black Adam, well, Black Adam first and Shazam around the corner, I thought they'd be doing something to sort out, you know, some comic book recognition for Billy as opposed to going for Mary. I guess this is just a 4-issue book, so it's not going to have a great big impact. You're talking 4 issues. It'll be done. What's this? July, August. So it'll be done by. It'll be done by December. So.
No, knowing DC, it'll be done next year because it'll be pushed back again.
I get it. I think I don't know. I like the fact they've used established female characters for this one in using Mary rather than sort of like having to create a whole new female character to become the power of Shazam. So, and also the whole thing about her being a child, Frey. She's at college. She's not
she's
child
still
anymore. She's not child anymore. She's at college.
She's quote unquote legal, but she still hasn't like become an adult. She hasn't lived on her own. She hasn't paid her own bills. She hasn't, gotten, taxes and crap. She's still a child. Most people are just still children mentally and whatnot until like 25, because then they have, they have that realization that life sucks. Damn, I have to work forever.
I tell you, my 13-year-old niece tells me that every week when I talk to her, where that life sucks. So I don't think 25 is the realization time period anymore.
Oh my god! All right, okay. So kind of a bit of a hit and miss on that one, I think. I don't know. I will say that I enjoyed it better than the last Shazam series. So
yeah,
but not enough to actually warrant me going back.
I didn't read any of the last Shazam.
Yeah.
I can tell you not to read Black Adam. That book's just getting worse and worse every time I look at it.
There's a reason why I don't look at it.
It's such a shit book.
I tell you what, we've got a little bit of time. We're not going to go heavy-handed into this one. We will just do a cursory overview of it, primarily because, as someone said, it is pretty much the same issue as last time. So. If Matthew were here, he'd want us to talk about this. This is DC versus Vamps, number 8 of 12, written by James Tynion IV and Matthew Rosenberg. Otto Schmidt and Danielle Di Nicola are on art. Otto Schmidt and Pierluigi Castellino are on colours, and letters are by Tom. My name's not on the cover, Napolitano. This book's all about sex. It's great. Everyone's having it. It's like, woohoo! Babs is dreaming it. Starfire's getting in the neck. Arrow and Canary getting freaky. Ladies, explain to me how Canary's fishnets can vanish when she hasn't taken off the rest of her clothes first. I'm just not sure. Yeah. No, that's Satana's fishnets.
Exactly.
Johnny, if you haven't figured out your love of fishnets after this long, you've been doing it wrong.
Hey, if you can take fishnets off without doing the clasps underneath the corset thing, good luck to you.
It's called ripping them, Johnny. You rip them off.
Well, that's just a waste of fishnets.
Yeah. Doesn't take much.
It really doesn't.
Yeah. No, I suppose when like 50% of its holes already, right?
Just a firm tug, John. Just a firm tug.
I will say I did enjoy the cover by Gwilym March. I have a bit of a soft spot for Gwilym March. That's fine. But I think it was you who said it. Who was one of you lovely ladies. That this book is just spin, repeat. Yeah, it's getting a little bit like that. Anyone have anything else to add to this one? for
it's very much copy and paste, but they are trying slightly more with the illustrations, I think, to be a bit. At least they're trying to not have all those really odd angles. So they're trying.
I love the art. I love the art. So I love Otter Schmidt. So. Freya?
I don't like the art personally. Everything's too what's the word? Janky. It's weird. Like on page 4 or 5. I know Constantine's supposed to have a cigarette, but it looks like he's drooling outside the left side of his mouth. No, it's supposed to be a cigarette, but it just looks like drool coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, okay.
And then, I mean, story is so, I don't know. I feel like the pacing is just off again. Also, her shorts, go back a page. Her shorts are like, damn. They're so high up. It's so high up.
But shorts.
Yeah, I do agree.
I like shorts.
They're beyond shorts. Like they're halfway up her ass. Like they're not even there. But
Fashion,
yeah, I
baby.
agree. Her fishnets just straight up disappear. I was like, weren't they in the hallway? Wasn't Constantine just there? Is he just sitting in the corner watching?
No, he leaves. There, he gets kicked out.
Oh, did he leave?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, he's probably still there. He didn't leave. He's still there. But like, they're inserting this stuff, which I'm fine with, but like, it's slowing the pace down a bit, so that nothing really happens. The only thing that really happens is this: they explode a vampire on accident, and they rescue Harley.
The House of Mystery gets blown up. What do you expect? There's a fire.
Yeah. Go on the next page. What did they do to poor Supergirl? Like, what is wrong with her face?
They made her sad. They made her so sad.
It's not even sad. It's just there's something wrong with her face.
She's had no sunlight. Bless her.
That jaw sitting out.
It's her nose. That's what it is. Her nose is like, it looks like it's been flattened against her face. And yeah, not having dark. It's just, and it's like that every single panel. I'm like, why didn't she look like that? Also, this whole thing with Starfire is Barbara's dream. So in her dream, she's watching Dick get it on with Starfire before he gets it on with her. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but is it jealousy or what? Or is it just weird?
Is she into that sort of thing? Like, because she wakes up. I think Barbara looks pretty good. Yeah, I know. Why not? You know, I know Starfire would probably be into it, but yeah,
definitely, 100%.
And I'm done with this series. I'm kind of bored of it, to be perfectly honest. I do like her suit, though. I like Batgirl's suit.
Very injustice, if you ask me.
Yeah, I like it. I like the design. I don't like the hair in the front, though, because that would be a huge annoyance. Because when you have hair up in your front and it's really long, it gets in your face all the time.
Yes,
and
it does.
Block in your eyes. I hate that. So, yeah. So it's like, I think they should have kept it like slicked to the back, because having this half side long thing over here is comparatively, it's not a good thing. Like,
what do you mean? I've just done this.
But it's very Jerry Hall.
I'm not saying it doesn't look good. I'm just saying, in a fighting standpoint, it would be terrible. So that's all I was saying. But yeah, I'm just kind of done with this book. I'm bored of it. I got over it.
Well, you got 4 more issues to go yet, so
I'm not reading 4 more issues. I mean, Matthew can enjoy it, but I'm not reading anymore.
Just
Matt will, and he'll tell us what happens.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair shout. Yeah, I think it probably could have been done in 8 and be done with it, to be honest. All right, last up is the book we've already read.
Yeah.
Well, probably haven't, I suppose. So it's Batman 126. It's the second issue by Chip Zdarsky. Thrown in the mix is a Catwoman backstory, which again I still have no clue as to why that's there. So let me go through the details. It's written by Chip Zdarsky. Jorge Jimenez is on the main Bat book. with Belén Ortega on the Catwoman story. Colors by Tommy Mori even. On the main book with Luis Guerra on the Catwoman slide. Clayton Cowles pulls double duties. And you think how prominent Clayton Cowles is as a letterer. Even he doesn't get any cover credit. So what are the chances anybody else got going on? Sons of bitches. All right. And pretty much that's... Honestly, I'm going to keep... I am going to keep on at this. This is... I don't understand why. If someone from DC or someone from any comic book or any letterer would like to get in touch with me, by all means, feel free. At Johnny Hughes 70 is my Twitter handle. Talk to me. Why do letterers not get cover credits? Sucks. So this is the second issue of the current Failsafe storyline. We get to see the Bat Fam in action. Robin's recovered very, very well.
Yep.
Good call. I called this out on Twitter last week. Failsafe reminds me of Dave from the Batman cartoon. You know, the cartoon. I think it was created by Hugo Strange. He was supposed to be all the knowledge and skills of the Bat villains. And that's pretty much all I got out of that. Always got a Red Hood on it, so you know it's going to be shit. I don't understand the narrative with this. Wait. I don't understand the narrative on this. Both this and Detective Comics are showing Bruce thinking of himself as an old man. I don't get it. Why are we trying to promote this idea? In Forever Beyond, what's it called? Beyond Flashpoint, it shows that 5G is being cancelled. And I know Dark Crisis has the death of Justice League and so on. And we've got a new Batman, but surely to God, people are still buying Bruce Wayne as Bats. I don't know. Art-wise, I know Frey's probably going to kick it all out of the place, but I enjoyed the art across the board, especially in the first issue. The first part of this. The Catwoman story, it got interesting real quick. The art's a little bit wonky, a little bit cartoony, but I thought this book was a good book. I thought I thoroughly enjoyed it. Absolutely. Interested to see where Zdarsky takes it. Tracy, you look like you're going to have a kitten or trying to hold you something in there. So do you want to say this next before Frey destroys it?
How very dare you give out about Red Hoods.
I mean, hey, it's not me. I mean, to be fair, the Grimm brothers started it all off. You know what I'm saying? You know, they had the wolf eat the first Red Hood. So as long as that, you know, that's it. It's history. Wear Red Hood, get killed. That's the way it works. Blame the Grimm brothers. Tracy's so shocked.
I found this book was very much, I found that it was very much Bruce being poor me. I'm getting old, and now realizing these children shouldn't have been brought into the Bat family. And what kind of man am I to bring children in the family? Oh, right.
Has Tracy dropped? Has she lost the... Frey, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just...
Yeah. Do you want to take over? Yeah, I think we lost Tracy. Tracy, see, this is what happens when you promote the Red Hood too much. Bad shit happens. See?
Oh, she's back. I hear her.
Hey.
I don't see her. Maybe not.
Frey, do you want to take over while we get Tracy back?
You back, Tracy? There you are.
Hey,
you're back. Are you back? Yes. I see movement.
I am not sure she... Oh, there you go.
There you go.
All right. Okay, so... Apologies for that. Freya, would you like to take over? Because I know you've promised me an art kicking, so come on then. Let's bring it on. Bring it on, girl.
Tracy's back. Tracy's back. Somewhere. There you are. You back? You good? You good? Awesome.
Yeah, sorry, my internet dropped.
It's fine.
Cool. Would you? All right then. So let's backtrack a little bit, Tracy. Why don't you tell us what you were telling us when your internet decided to say no go?
I just think Nightwing looks great. That's my favorite bit.
all that waiting and all that effort just for
Nightwing is great.
I was saying that it's stupid Bruce. I'm so old, and I shouldn't have brought these kids into this. And now realizing that, maybe bringing young people into being saviors of the world is not really a good idea. But yeah, when he gets knocked down, the first thing he does is call for the help, and bring me to the old Batcave. Shut up, Bruce.
All right. Okay. Cool. Freyja.
So I was happy to see Duke.
Yes.
Again, about freaking time. And it's not the whole Bat family. I'm always like, where the crap's Damien? He's 13.
13 doesn't make him an adult, so he can't be in this book. Sorry.
Yeah, something like that. But like, it's just, and it's not like Batman brought all these people in. Like Cassandra brought herself in. Tim. Okay, we can argue Tim, but and Damien definitely brought himself in. Well, that was more his just being raised by the Talia, and a lot of these people just kind of forced themselves in, and they would have done this regardless of whether Bruce said yes or no, because that's just how they were. He didn't make Barbara join; she was doing stuff herself. So, but he just kind of became a mentor for these kids. So, because if he wasn't a mentor, they would have been freaking slaughtered, man. But art-wise, I will shock you, Johnny. I actually enjoyed the art for the most part.
Yay!
However, does not mean I will not nitpick the crap out of it. So, page 12. You should know what I'm going to talk about.
Just by looking legs?
No, maybe it's 11. 11? 11. Sorry, my thing has both of them. Yeah, what do you think I'm going to nitpick? I'm going to play a game. Guess what I'm going to nitpick?
Like all of them?
Is it his shoulders in the bottom panel? Is that armpits? It's not surely to God, it's not the eyes.
Yes, it is the eyes.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
You cannot see his eyes with his cowl. The rest of the book, you can't see his freaking eyes. So why are they there? It looks goofy, and I hate it.
It's a show expression.
You can do expression without the blue part of the eyes. Okay. You can just show the widening of them, but he is wearing a cowl. Like I'm going to bring up the animated series. They showed plenty of emotion when he was wearing the cowl, and they didn't show his eyes. They showed the widening of the white part of the cowl, but they didn't show like his eyes. And it's just like the disappearing freaking fishnets, because you can't see his eyes in the rest of the book. This was the only panel where you could, and so it's annoying. And I think my favorite panel is I think my favorite panel is like when Cass and them show up and they're swooping in. I like that panel a lot on the next page. I do like how Tim's just taking care of Bruce the whole time. He's not helping them fight. He's just like trying to get Bruce out of there. And because also going back to that, they have, when Nightwing appears, they don't give freaking Tim his little eyeballs. They have the widening of the cowl. So why didn't they do that with Batman? I'm not going to stop complaining about that because they didn't even do it for all the characters. And I am going to complain about freaking Nightwing. I love him, but like page 16, I want to say 16, when he's standing there with his weapons. Yeah, what the hell is wrong with his chest and his freaking waist? He's way too. He looks way too. He looks like
he's wearing a waist trainer. He's trying to, make himself look a bit more stealthy with a waist trainer on underneath it.
He looks like he has the body shape of an ice cream cone.
I want to know what's going on with you. I want to know what's going on with his butt.
Yeah, I was gonna get to it. His ass is like angular.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it.
It's not a proper Nightwing butt.
Yeah, it's not bubble butt. It's full on. It's gonna stab you. Type of what. And his hips are like that too. they're way too jagged.
Maybe he's something in his back pocket. You know, maybe that's his wallet. You know.
He does go shopping in his Nightwing outfit.
He does like to shop. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it distracted me so much because no one else has this problem. Like everyone else, like their chests look normal. It's just freaking Nightwing. It's like bam, he's too angular because men don't really have hips like women do, and so there's no way he would look like this. I think they were trying to go for like what was it, like inverted triangle shape that men have. But men don't have waist, so it wouldn't be like that distinct. Men are kind of really straight down, you know, in the chest area, you know? And it's just, like Duke didn't have that problem. Duke looks fine. Duke looks fine, you know, and Robin looked fine. And then all of the women looked great. And then on the Catwoman thing, I skimmed it. I'm kind of bored of Selena. To be perfectly honest, they've overused her just like Harley Quinn and the Joker. They've just overused her a lot, and I just At least they gave Barbara freckles. She's cute. Just I am gonna say I am happy that they brought out what was his name, Zurinar or whatever, freaking Batman's split personality. I haven't seen him in a while. So I can't wait for ultraviolet, scary Superman again. Or not Superman, freaking Batman. I just watched Superman and Lois, or Lois and Superman, whatever. It's stuck in my head. But yeah, I'm excited for that. They haven't used him in a while. I like his color scheme. So
let me get there, because otherwise people have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm ruining the end of the book, but we always do that on this thing. So, you know, listeners,
spoiler alert.
You should.
The book's out already, so it's fine.
The book's already out. Come on.
There you go.
I love his color scheme.
And if you got a problem, send it in the comments and we'll answer you.
Yeah, and it's just it's a character I haven't seen used in a while. At least I don't think he's been used in a while. So
it's Grant Morrison's. It's Grant Morrison's mental health Batman, isn't it? Back in the Black Glove type of storyline.
Back when it's his split personality.
I was really hoping he'd come out dressed as Bruce Wayne, the Batman from oh my God, Tracy, use your words, the 60s one, you know, with the really tight pants. That's what I was hoping he was going to change into. I was like,
1960s Batman outfit.
Yeah, I was like, put that on and get out there.
Cool. So they have it.
We're like, oh no.
All right, cool. There you go. 3 and a bit books, we'd say. 3 and a bit books we looked at. 3 up, 3 down, as always. Freyja, thank you so much for your efforts. I appreciate that. Well done.
No problem.
Excellent. Tracy, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't forget to check out the new CPM for all your favorite shows, including Freyja.
K-Pop Cosmos. We have 1 episode every month, and it's near the beginning of the month, so keep an eye out.
Excellent. And of course, we saw the advert for the Jank Think Tank. We've also got our sister show, No Prize Podcast, for everything that is Marvel, Disney Plus, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Knowing Matthew, that's probably where he's hanging out after his pictures surfaced of him in an Iron Man suit. Don't worry, we will get to see them. Don't you worry. No good going back and deleting them now, Matthew. Saved them already, dude.
They're already saved.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so very much for your time. And I've been your host, Johnny Machine Hughes. And as always, adios.
Bye.
Bye.